video, we're going to look at how we send our quote out to our customer and how they can accept the quotation. In a previous video, we've entered some quotes, and I can see from my homepage there are 4 outstanding quotes here. So I'm going to click on my outstanding quotes, and these are a list of all the quotes that I have in the system that are outstanding. That means they've not been accepted or declined by anybody yet. So this first one, we haven't sent that out to our customer yet. So we want to send this quote out by email. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to print the quote to screen just so that I can check all the details, make sure it looks okay. So I'm going to click the print button over here, and that's going to generate a PDF of the quote. So we can see we've got a work order quotation, we've got our branding on here, we've got the customer site details, the description of the works, and the parts and services that have been booked onto that quote, and then we have our terms and conditions afterwards. So that all looks good. I'm happy with that. I'll close that window down. I'm going to come back to my quote, and I'm going to click email. So when we click the email button, it will find all of the contacts that we know for the site and for the customer. If we want to, if we don't have contacts in here, we can add new ones using the add button. But I'm just going to select this contact here, and we'll send the quote. So we just click send. Here we say email sent to Leon. We'll close this window. If we go over to our email now, we can see in Leon's email, this email has just arrived. It's come from our TeamPoint field service, and the title is your quotation from Easy Clean Test Company. It's just our test company. If I open it up, we can see some fairly standard email text here, and we can check the quote out using this link here. So if I click over here, that will give me a PDF of the quote, which our customer can have a look at. And we can also accept this quote online. So if I click to view and approve, that's going to open another window up. And in here, we have all of the quote details, as we looked at before. We have our terms and conditions, and we have a section where we can accept the quote. So let's type our name. So this is going to be customer name, job title, manager, purchase order number 1234. And then optionally, we can upload a purchase order file as well if we want to. We won't do that, but it's possible. And we can put additional notes. So let's say ideally complete in next 2 weeks. Whatever our customer wants to do. So we'll click accept the quote. We get a little thank you message. That quote has now been accepted by the customer. And if we go back into our email, the customer also gets a thank you email to say, thanks for accepting the quote. Your work order has been booked onto our system. It gives a reference number. If we go back to TeamPoint, if I come back to my home page, my outstanding quotes have gone down to 3 now from 4 because that one is not outstanding anymore. And if I look at all of my quotes, I'll be able to see it was quote 12. That's gone green because it's been accepted. We don't have the accept and decline buttons anymore. And if I check the notes out, I can see that this quote at this date and time was accepted by the customer. We have the customer name, the title, the purchase order number, and any additional notes. We can also see that this quote has been accepted and logged onto job number 13. So this system has created a job for us from the back of the quote. And if we go back to our home page, that job is sat down here in our accepted by customer status. So when a customer accepts a quote, it creates a job, but that job stays in this paused section. So we can just double check all the details before we think about trying to schedule the work in, buy materials, whatever it may be. So we can see accepted by customer here. We can also see it in our quote section, jobs accepted by customer. So normally I would click into here, I would find my job. Again, we have notes on the job referencing the quote, referencing the customer acceptance. We can click into the job details. We've got supply and fit 2 ovens. We've got our parts and services on the job. And for now, I would just move the status of this job to entered, which then takes that out of it's no longer in accepted by customer. It's not sitting here or here. That job will be probably in our unscheduled work during the next 14 days. There it is. So what we've done in this video, we've found a quote which has been already been priced. So all the products are on there, the pricing's on there, the description's on there. We've printed the quote to make sure that everything looks okay. We've emailed that quote out to a customer. The customer has accepted the job. The customer has accepted the quote, and a new job has been created from that.